Hey, folks, it's time for Mike North's 5-minute half-hour news. That's right, 5 minutes of news that normally takes 30 minutes. It's for you folks with ADD. Also, you'll be the hit at the lunch counter, the hit at work. You'll say, boy, where do you watch the news? You'll say, I'll watch it on the Mike North Entertainment Network on northtonorth.com. Also, right now, we have Matt Forte. Oh, yeah. Matt Forte on the interview page on North to North. It might be on the front page for all I know. Is it on the front page, my friend? It's on the front page, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out at northtonorth.com. Anyway, Rahm Emanuel, $18 million he's got saved up. Where you going, around the world there? All you have to do is win the mayoral thing. I don't know if having the most money makes you the best candidate, because I happen to remember Jane Byrne didn't have a lot of money, and she beat Michael Blandick, who was backed by the Democratic Party. Now, that being said, that might be a blip on the screen. But I will tell you this guy Chico, Alderman Ed Burke, endorsing him, known Chico for years. He's picking up steam, getting a lot of endorsements. It's a personal thing, I think, with Burke, because they're friends. That being said, it seems like the odd man or odd woman out might be Carol Moseley Braun. I mean, she just got so many problems, so many issues. As things get closer, there'll be more probably coming out about her. I mean, was that the best that the African-American populace could come up with? I mean, Danny Davis, Reverend Meeks, Carol Moseley Braun. What happened to Tim Evans? That's all I'm saying. So, you know what? It's going to be a great, great race coming down to the end. Right now, if I'm handicapping it, I like Chico 1, I like Emanuel 2, and Carol Moseley Braun a distant third. Mike Adamle, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to report this. We had talked about it yesterday. Mike Adamle, a .04 blood alcohol level. They had stopped him for a DUI, and unlike some cases where the guy gets a DUI and you never hear anything about it after that, whether he's guilty or innocent, already it's come out in the papers today. The mugshot wasn't released for some reason. Mike Adamle has a .04, but he has epilepsy and he takes medication, and there's some concern that maybe he was disoriented because of that. He will be back doing his regular sportscast tonight, so good for Mike Adamle and good for Channel 5 for backing him up. And hopefully now, just be careful, Mike, because if you're disorientated because of medication, you have a couple of drinks, you may endanger somebody in the street, but I think you already know that. You know, I had a meeting yesterday with a bunch of people, and there was all sorts of things that were asked of me and whatever. People asked me if I'm difficult to work with. I said yes. People asked me if I'm a perfectionist. I said yes. I'm difficult to work with. I'm easy to work with. I'm tough to work with. I'm great to work with. I take care of my people. But if you don't do what's supposed to be done, sure. Do we get hot every so often? Yeah. Just like all the great ones do, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to tell you this right now. This site here is the place to go. All right? And people are coming to it on a regular basis. We have the best product. Okay? Is this part of the news? Oh, yeah, because you won't hear about this in the newspapers or on certain radio stations. We're kicking ass, taking names, and more's coming up. We got more announcements to make down the line here on the Mike North Entertainment Network on northtonorth.com. Also, remember, folks, I'm on WIND Mondays and Fridays, 7:45 with John Howell, Fox National Radio, Saturdays 8 to 11, Sundays 9 to midnight. Okay, and by the way, Monday, I'll be sitting in with Lincoln Kennedy on Martin Luther King Day on Fox National from 2 to 6. Peter Fonda finds a dead body in a car slumped over in Beverly Hills on Sunset Boulevard. There was just an agent riddled with bullets about 3 weeks ago. This lady chasing this agent. Okay, what's going on? The most dangerous streets in America? Rodeo Drive and Sunset Boulevard? I mean, people are dropping. And Peter Fonda, all of a sudden, people are saying, well, he's not a suspect in the case. So you find a guy dead, and the first thing they start looking at is you. Peter Fonda, okay? I thought maybe when he first found a dead body, it might have been Dennis Hopper, his old pal from Easy Rider. Faye Dunaway, am I getting old? I'm getting old. 70 years old. The star of Bonnie and Clyde. The star of the Thomas Crown Affair. 70 years old today. And As far as sports goes, we got a great weekend coming up. The Chicago Bears getting ready to tee it up, ladies and gentlemen, against the Seattle Seahawks. Bulls will be playing some ball. It's going to be a great, great weekend. Have a great weekend. By the way, the weekend, moderate as far as weather's concerned. Today, a little chilly. Maybe some flurries, not much else. Hey, this has been the Mike North 5-minute half-hour news. Have a great weekend, folks. I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.